5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it looks like we are live. Excelente. Hello, I am. What was that accent, man? I have no idea where that came from. Good news, everybody, and all of that. Hello, and welcome to another episode of GameHammer with the live game coding. Tonight, I have been challenged. To make a game in one session. So, we're going to make a game in one session. That's how it goes. Who's in the chat? We have Sir Patrick Furlong and Melody the Cat. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, we do. We also have James Pets. So, we've been challenged tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're both having a good night, and let's do this. According to all my stats, there are no people here, but I can see you in the chat, which means that this system does not work. So, we've also got Robert Davies. Hello, how are you doing? I hope you're all having a great night. So, yeah, we're doing a game jam. And here we go. Where is my button for loading up an Amstrad? There it is. We're going to be doing it on Retro Virtual Machine, because that's how we do things around here. So let's do this. Pop this up on the screen. You can see Mount Vesuvius and then a Retro Virtual Machine. If you have a Mac or a PC, this is great. I haven't updated. It says at the bottom, new version available. You can create so many things from this. So let's have a look at this. Hello, Retro Rambles. How you doing? You're watching Leads on Sky. Wow. Create a machine. So we've got Amstrad's MSX. Sega's, I believe it's just the SG-1000 Master System, but Sega's there. Coleco has the option of the ColecoVision and the ZX Spectrum. Various ones. We're going to be using an Amstrad. I've already got one set up. Let's use a 6128 because why not? And restart this. Actually, let's not. Let's use the 464. And the reason I'm saying that is compatibility. Some of the stuff that doesn't work in other things will work. Some of the things that work on others will not work with this. Let's take off the background blur and take off the overlay. Yep, that's all we want there. We don't want any scan lines. There we go. So, what all those machines have in common is they have a Z80 processors. Yeah, the Retro Virtual Machine is a Z80 virtual machine environment. So, what we're going to be doing here is forgetting that we've not got a disk drive attached. Why haven't we got a disk drive? Add device. Where's the FD1? Okay, we're not using the 464 because it doesn't have a bloody disk drive. Okay, let's do this again. What type of game am I making? An adventure text game? No, we're going to make a graphic adventure game. Right, let's do this. So I'm going to load up the thing. We're going to use the 6128, and we'll just have to make sure that the 464 can be dealt with later on using different options. So we're going with the 6128. Right, there we go. The game should definitely feature jam. Let's do that. Okay, so first things first. We're going to load up. We're going to bload up. What's a bload? We're going to bload up the Amstrad CPC manual. There we are, Amstrad CPC basic manual. This is the one we want. We're going to need this. Okay. So, it will load eventually, and there we go. Right, we've got the manual. We're going to need that at some point. So let's do our first bit. 1. Rem. Game Jam Adventure Game. 2. Rem by Zoe Kirk. Judge. No, Judge. Yeah. Kirk Robinson. I can spell, honest. By Zoe Kirk Robinson. 3. Rem. Hi, Enfield Road. How you doing? Coded on. It is the 22nd of October, 2024. Right. 100. We're going straight to the main game loop. Right. 110. I squared equals in key squared. If I squared equals nothing, go to 110. Right, so, well, that is our first line. I squared equals in key squared. If I squared equals blank, go to 110. So essentially, look for an input from the user, and if there's no input, look again. Actually, edit that. We're going to change that straight away. Go to 120. Why did I do that? I was going to do something clever. Okay, edit that again. If I squared is less than or greater than blank, go to 120, else go to 200. Right, 200 is where we'll go if nothing happens, and 200 is enemy movement. There you are. Okay. There we go. And 210 at the moment will be go to 100. That's right. We've got a thing that goes around at the moment, and we're going to put 120 in. 120 print. Boom. Run. The game will do nothing at the moment until I press that. If I press any key, it says boom, because we've now got a simple game loop. It's waiting on a key being pressed, and if it gets one, it prints boom, because it goes to 120. Else, it goes to 200. And I am going to put at 205 print other boom. Now run. It's just going to say that, and if I press a button, boom. There you are. That's my game. Well done. So at the moment, we know that it's working, and we're using print commands to make sure it's working. So let's just remove 205 by typing that. And, yeah. Just type 205 with a blank, and it will completely remove it. Because if a line number has nothing following it, it deletes that line. So we've got something at the moment. We know that's going to work. So let's put in some movement. Let's put in a 10 rem setup. Let's set a location. 20. Let's put 20. X equals, say, 15. Y equals 7. There's our location for starting up. And character, let's say our guy. What should we call? Our guy is called cube. String equals, and then we're going to have a what is a symbol that we can use? Where's my symbol list? There's a symbol list at the end of the manual, which is usually excellent for working stuff out. There's our sheets for working other things out in the appendix, our inputs and all that. Basically, this manual gives you everything you need to be able to code games or software. It's an incredible piece of writing from the time. And it has weird little drawings in it like that. Where is my set of symbols? I love this as well. This tells you how to sort out memory arrays, but it also explains an awful lot about how to set up your own symbols, which is brilliant. We might do that at some point, so let's work this out. We want to get stuff done properly first and actually get a game running before we go any further with that. You have cinnamon pretzels, lick pretzels. I like it. Right, we're going to have our guy called Cube. That's our guy's name. He's called Cube. Where is my set of symbols? You bloody manual, where is it? I know you've got one because I've seen it. Holy crap, it's not there. Seriously, where the frick is it? Where's my symbol list? I know you've got one. Holy crap. Okay. Alright, okay. Right, our guy is called Cube, and currently his symbol is a big 0. There you go. Oh, we're going to put hero string equals that. Right. So, here we go. Right, 110. So 120, print, no, locate x, comma, y, print, hero, string. And we're going to put a semicolon on the end of it. Not that's really going to matter. 130. Actually, that should go 100, edit 120. I thought it was a 612 manual that has displays of the characters. Where is my basic manual? I don't know where I've put it. There's a space on one of my shelves for it, so I know it's around. But yeah, the 464 one has stuff in it as well. I don't know where I've put it at the moment. I was reading it the other day. Okay, 190. We're going to change that to that. So right at the end, that's where we'll put our character. So 120 can now change to if InKey string equals upstring or InKey string equals, what is the symbol for up? Do I have, there we are, joystick emulation. There we are. Now turn joystick emulation off. There we go. So basically I've done that. Go to 121, else go to 130. 121. If y is greater than 1, then y equals y minus 1, else y equals y. There we go. Okay. If InKey string equals down string or InKey string equals, and this is for joystick users, equals down, go to 126, else go to 130. Okay, here we are. So what I'm doing here is setting up the movement. And that kind of works. 130, rem, run. Right, so it should have printed on screen, but it hasn't yet. Line does not exist in 125. Really? I thought we'd already set it up. Ah, of course. Right. 126, we need to do that. If y is less than, how many lines are on the screen? All right, give me a second. Border 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. 126. If y is less than 25, then y equals y plus. How do I, where's plus? There it is. Y equals y plus 1, else y equals y. Run. Right, CLS, run. This is interesting. It doesn't seem to want to change. It should have changed. List. Oh, it can't. Yeah, it can't do it. Edit 190. Of course it can't do it. Okay, let's do this. Mode 1 has 40 columns. Yep, 25 rows and 40 columns. Run. Let's see if this works. So I should have just put a 0 on screen, but for some reason it doesn't change. I'm actually surprised this isn't working. Like, seriously surprised this isn't working. CLS list. So, our first thing, we have to work out what's going on. Right, locate X and Y, print hero string. Okay, I know what's going wrong. Okay. 115. X1 equals X. Y1 equals Y. This is important. Right, edit 121. If Y1 is greater than 1, then Y1. Sorry, if Y is greater than 1, all of that's fine. Right, 190 now needs to be changed. Locate X1, Y1. Print. Locate because this is where we can X1 and Y1 are not changed at any point. They're where the character used to be. Now it's locate X and Y, and then that's fine. So we get this. Print hero string. Then go to 100. That should work. Edit 190. What's this from? Why is that right? Why is that wrong? What's wrong with 190? What have I done wrong? This is how we start with things. Locate that, then print a space. Locate the other one, print the hero. What's wrong with printing the hero? Hi Griffey, how are you doing? Is the emulator faulty? It shouldn't be. It should be a perfect emulator. I'm not entirely sure what's wrong at the moment, but, you know, these things happen. $95, go to 190, run that. So we should, yeah. Something's wrong in this. Hang on. A equals 12. Y equals 25. Locate AY. Print X. So it is going to 25. So I haven't got the X and Y the wrong way around. It is going to the right thing. I've got to quickly check that. It does seem to be working in terms of the locate command. Right, I'm just going to scroll this back to where the commands are. Where are the frickin' commands, man? There they are. Right, in key works. Huh. I can use joy instead of InKey? That's interesting. Where's locate? Okay. Okay, stream, yeah, I know that. X coordinate, then Y coordinate. So it is the right thing. I am doing the right way around. So what is wrong with this? Okay, let's edit 20. Go back to this. Yeah, it's something with my code. Yeah. Right. I'm going to set this as a string. So I want it to always be a string. Hero string equals O. There we go. Border, naught, ink, Naught is naught. Ink 1 is 8. I don't know what these are. Ink 2 is 16. Ink 3 is 4. There we go. Pen 1. Paper naught. Oh, we've got some nice colours now. Oh, yes. So, right, we've got a load of stuff set up. Edit. 115. O and P. I don't care. O% and P%. P%. There we go. Edit 190. O%, P%, because we're only using them as temporary things. So X% and Y%, print hero string. We'll add that comma back in. Improper argument in 100. What have I done wrong? Okay, I've just done the same thing twice, and it's like, hug. Okay, run. Print X string. Print Y string. Print O string. Print P string. Oh, there we are. They're not strings. They're integers. It's not. There we go. Character for a faces. Character string 244. Print character string 244. 224. Yep, it is. That's brilliant. Right, we've got it. I've worked out what it is. See where it says O and P are 0. Yeah, it's not going to work. It's absolutely not going to work. Right. Of course it doesn't work. I've added 115 and it's not even checking it. That's why. Edit 110. There it is. See there where it says go to 120? That should be 115. No, it'll work. Right, edit 20. Hero equals character string 224. Run. Print 0%. It's still 0 list. Right. How is this not working? Of course it's not. Remove 95. Run. Right. If I press up, it should change, but it doesn't. Of course it won't change because I haven't defined what up is. Yeah, okay, right. 25 up string equals Q. Down string equals A. Left string equals O. Right string equals P. Right. Edit 110. I string equals upper string of in key string. Right. So whatever we type, it's going to go to uppercase. If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been mad a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Yeah, we've got a nice character. Right, this should work now. This should work now. Okay. Run. Oh! Yeah, you can't do that. So left. And then right. left string, right string. So let's do this. See, this is we've only been half an hour and we're getting a lot of crap out of the way straight away. Edit. Oh, because we haven't seen that yet. Run. Your mum wants to threaten to divorce your dad for buying that. Now that's interesting. Notice he's flashing when I press the buttons. That is because it's starting to try and work out what's going on. Okay. Edit. Let's do this next bit. Edit 121. If y % greater than 1. Edit 126. Right. Did Cotton Eye Joe reach #1 in the UK? Yes, it did. So did Mr. fucking Blobby. Right, watch this. Still doesn't fucking work. But we're getting there. It's starting to flash, which means that the code is working. It's just not moving the character, which is interesting. Zoe, you've left out left and right. I can't remember if that matters. Last time I coded was 17. I haven't done left and right yet. We're trying to get up and down to work. Oh, this is annoying me. Why isn't this working? Up and down. Right. If our y value is greater than 1, then y% is y% minus 1 when we go up. Else it stays the same. Shouldn't this? Why is this not working? We've set O and P. We know X and Y. Edit 190. I'm going to then do something that is just bug fixing. Print O string. Print string. Print string version of O%. Print string. Welcome back. Of P% print string version of X print string version of Y. I want to see what this does. I want to see what it's actually changing and if it's actually doing what I'm telling it to. Run. 15.7, 15.7. Okay. At no point is it changing. I'm pressing the up and down buttons. I'm now going to turn the joystick emulation on. It's not changing at all. It's not doing the change. So that's what the issue is. Once we get this working, we can get on with things. I think key string equals up string, which is yeah. String is Q down the right. Oh, it's putting it back. 122 go to 109. That's all it is. I think that's it. 122 go to 190. 127 go to 190. Run. Right, let's see if this works. Right, go up, go down. Still not changing anything. I don't get it then. This is not what I was expecting to have to deal with right at the start. It's like we should be able to get a basic movement straight away. You know? So I'm going to do something else now. I'm going to go for this. 120 if in key string, or if in key string equals upstring, or in key string equals. Let's turn the emulator on for that, then turn it back off again. Then y% equals y% minus 1. 121. If in key string equals down string, or in key string equals the down symbol, then y equals y plus 1. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not putting any else's in or anything like that. Edit 121. Need to put the percentages in. 1, 2, 2. If in key string equals left string, or in key string equals. Turn the thing on again for that. Then x% equals x% minus 1. Try that. And 123. Oh, there we've got fireworks going off. Inky string. Is it Diwali? Alexa, when is Diwali?
Diwali started on Sunday the 12th of November 2023 and ends.
Thank you.
Anytime.
So it's not that. Right. Per string or in key string. It must be just because it's coming up to fireworks night. Right, now go to, right, there we go. So then x% equals x% plus 1. Okay, 120 divide, oh, fair enough. If y less than, if y% is less than 1, then y% equals 1. 126. If x% less than 1, then x% equals 1. 127. Actually, edit 125. If y% greater than 25, then y% equals 25. Edit 126. If x% greater than 40, then x% equals 40. Right, let's do that. So we changed a lot there. 127 is going to 190, so we'll just remove 127 and 130. Okay. Okay, let's do this. So, right. If we've got a thing that goes to somewhere, then if we've got an input, we go to 115. Else we don't. Else we just wait and go to enemy movement. List 200 to, let's say, 500 to see what's in there, which is go to 100. Run. There's our guy. So, up, down, left, right. Nothing moves. He's not even changing. None of this works. So why doesn't it? One, 2, 7. Print. Oh, for goodness sake. Of course it doesn't. Look what I've done. Guys, can you see the issue? All the code we had before would have worked. Can you see the issue? We've got a thing that says if iString equals something, go on. And then we don't test iString again. We test in key, not iString. There's the problem. We're never going to have any of what we've just done accessed for the simple fact that we're not checking for it. That's all it was. The whole thing. That's all it was. My goodness. Right, edit 120. If iString equals upper string, or iString equals that, edit 121. I take this out, if iString, because we're never going to have anything work if we don't access it. This is why I like game jams, because it makes you have to work stuff out on the fly and makes you work it out fast. Otherwise, you're never going to get anywhere. Edit 123. We would never get any movement if we didn't do it like this. There, so we've got the iStrings checked now. Run. Okay, let's do this. Up, down, up, down, 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 down. Up, 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 down, 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 down. Left, 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 right, 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 right. We've got a guy that moves. First part of our thing. List 190. Edit 190. Let's just do that. Locate O%, P%, print, space. Locate X%, Y%, print our hero. Run. There we go. We can have a guy that goes all the way around the screen, won't go any further. All the way around the screen, won't go any further. He's not supposed to go any further, but apparently he is, which is a bit weird. Okay. Whee! Whee! Right, so we can... Okay, list. Let's make sure that that doesn't happen again. So let's do edit 20 for the start. Let's say border 2. Okay, and now edit 125. If y is less than 2, then y equals 2. If y is greater than 24, then y is 24. We can now never get to the edge. Edit 126. If x is less than 2, then x is 2. We can never get quite to the edge of the screen, which means we'll never have problems right at the edge of the screen because we can't get there. Run. Right, so we should be able to get right to the top. Nope, can't. At the bottom, still can, which is a bit weird. I don't know why we can still get to the bottom. Go right, and there's our problem there again. Okay, CLS list. So it's what is it? 125. Edit 125. Okay. 23. Edit 126. Let's say 30. Let's say 38, so we can't get quite over to the edge. Run. Right, we can't get right to the edge there. It's not changing anything. Can we get to the edge of that? That is still changing something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. It is 40 wide, but why are we getting problems when we get to the edge and starting to come across the end? I don't know. Edit 190. Let's put the comma back in so that we don't change a line. Does that change things? We go to the edge of that, and we still go over. Okay. So let's say, okay, edit 125. Let's do this. Let's say we can't go more than 4 down, 4 from the top or the bottom. If x is less than 4, we're coming from with a barrier of 4 on the sides, you see. 36. X is 36. That should work. Run. When you said I should accept your challenge, you were only joking. Yeah, don't worry about it. Right, we can go over that. It still goes over that. I bet it's... Yeah, it's going to do that as well. List. Okay. Of course it will. Oh, of course. 126. If y % greater than 24, then y % equals 5% equals 24, then y % equals 24. 125. If y % equals 2, then y % equals 2. Edit 126. 127. If x % equals 1, then x % equals 2. 128. If x % equals 40, then x % equals 39. That should make it run properly. Right, can we get across that? We can't move past there. Can we move over? Can't move past there. Can't move past the top. Can't move past the bottom. You know what the problem was with that one? Because we didn't have an else in the if checks, so it was just running it as one giant if check and was never checking the second half. Even though it shouldn't do that. It's a slight problem with the way that BASIC works on the Amstrad, and I should have picked it up because I fall into that trap every time. But now we have a character that can run around the screen. We can go anywhere. There we go. Okay, there's the basis of our character. It's only taken us 45 minutes. We now have a character that moves. Okay. Edit 25. Now we need an attack. So I'm going to have fire or fur string equals space. Okay, let's do this. 124. If I string equals fur string or I string equals, turn on that, cursor up, down, left, right, space, Z or X. There we go. Or I string equals X. Then go to 200. 200 rem. I'm going to change all the enemy movement stuff. Is this basic? It is basic. Hello, Brain in a Shell. How you doing? This is Locomotive Basic on an Amstrad CPC from 1984. We're doing a game jam. We're going to make a game in this in one night. So this is firing. 210. Right. If fired % equals, if 5% is greater than 0, you love it. Excellent. Welcome to the show. If 5% is greater than 0, then go to 250. Else go to 220. Right, 220. So this is 220 is if we haven't fired yet. This is the first time we've pressed fire. 250 will be already fired, so we're just going to ignore it basically and go back to the other movements. In fact, let's do that first of all. 250. What is it? Print character string 13, I think it is. Print character string 13. Oh, it's just... Which one? Hi, Colin. How you doing? Oh, what was the character string for making a bleep? There is one. If you print a character string of a certain type, it will just bleep. Give me a second. There's a website that has them. Amstrad CPC control characters. There's a good website that does this, and I got a load of character 14 string 147 firing up 154 for left. Thank you. And how do you find your own characters now? Oh, this might be it. This guy Sean is one of the writers from Amtix magazine, which is cool. The modern Amtix. So I like him. He's good. But he also wrote a load of books, and he should have some information on. Yeah, Sean McManus. He should have information on. This is how you know about how to define characters and all of that, and how to create stuff. Where is this? He's got a list of the character functions for the control characters somewhere on here. Where is it? Beep. Character string 7. Okay. Let's do this. Print character string 7. There you go. So 250 is print character string 7. Hi Zantec, how you doing? Go to 100. I start off with 16-bit Intel processors assembler. Oh, lovely. How do I keep track of the line numbers? I don't. I have to keep typing list to list them all. That's how I keep track. And we have had a lot of trouble tonight with line numbers. So if I press fire and does this language version have subroutines? Yes. Using the go sub command. If I type in go sub and then a number, it will jump to that line number that I've asked it to go sub, and then it'll run through the code until I type the return command, and then it'll go back to where I told it to come to go sub from, which is cool. I just tend to not use them in this. It's not as useful in terms of go-to commands for this sort of thing. But yeah, it works. So print character string 7 will fire. If we press fire when we've already fired, it'll just beep and then go back to the standard thing. So let's do this. If we've fired 220, that's where we're starting. 220, right. Fired % equals 1. Okay, let's set F1%. Oh, thank you. Don't know how I landed here, but I'm going to sub. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see, FX equals X plus 1. We're going to set that up. So, what I've just set here is we're looking for the X command. We're looking to set an X location on screen of current location plus 1 over. We'll work this out in a minute. We'll work out directions in a minute. I just want to make sure this works. Dun, 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 dun. We're talking about go subs and Brenda Shell's going to sub. Nice. Nicely done, man. Right, and then we'll set an FY. And it's the same thing, equals but this one will just be y% because we're not looking at directions yet. We just want to make sure this works. Okay. That should be it. Shouldn't it? Yes. That's all we needed there. 230. No. Yeah. No, it isn't. No, this isn't. Okay, let's work this out. I'm trying to make sure that we can make this advance correctly. Right, 230. That's what we want. 230. Go to 100. Okay. Right. Let's go to 300. We're trying to do something here. Right. Yeah. 260 is where I want to go now. Okay. Right. 260 is RAM. Already fired. Move the arrow. That's what I'm going to call it for the moment. So, at 190, we need that. 195 is go to 260. So, we always process this. 270 will be if fired % equals 5% is greater than 5% equals 0, then we'll go to 300. If it's not, 280 is fired % equals fired % plus 1. If fired % equals 3, then fired % equals 0. So you get to go 1, 2, 3, gone. It'll move 3 things. This is going to work out. It's going to work out. It's okay. Right. Else. 290. No, 281. I'm going to make sure that we have a bit of space. Right. Locate fx % fy % print that. That's all we're going to do there. We're blanking out where the thing was. 282. Fx % equals fx % plus 1. Locate fx % fy % print now Patrick did helpfully send me the codes earlier on. 154. Yeah. Print character string 154. Print character string 154. That is the right one, isn't it? Goodness sake. Yeah, that kind of works. Yeah, that'll work. Right. I'll print character string 154. I did 282. Yeah, that works. So we're locating the place. Right. Is that all we needed to do? I think that is all we needed to do. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Right. 300 is that is enemy movement. but we're not doing any of that yet. So 310, go to 100, run. Something's not working because all it's doing is printing and going with the weird noises. Right, why is this? 250 is always printing character 7, string 7. If 5% is greater than 0, then go to... Edit 210. Let's make this work. If 5% equals 0, then go to 220. Else go to 250. I don't like that. Why does it always do that? It shouldn't be It shouldn't be doing that. Right. So we do the checks for movement, for the pressing of a key. Uh, 200 jumps us to firing. Sorry, if pressing X or pressing the fire button moves us to to the fire section. Right, checking that goes to 250. 250 is go to 100. Okay, hang on, run. Okay, something's not working. Hi, JL Railways, how you doing? So, we are constantly acting like we're firing. Why? The controls for the joystick aren't on. So why is this happening? If fired equals 0, go to 220. Which is fired equals 1, then blah 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 blah. Oh! Oh! Are we ever jump? We only jump to fired. We only jump to that where it turns the firing on. If we've already done it. What about, how am I? Oh, I'm glad you're good, dude. Excellent. Why is this? Oh, this is interesting. Why is it happening? This is very annoying. It shouldn't do this. Oh, we've got while I'm working on this, 282 needs to be changed again. If x equals x plus 1, if fx% equals 39, sorry, if x% equals 40, sorry, then fx, then sorry, fired percent equals 0, because that means that'll reach the edge. We don't want that. Else fx% equals fx%. So it can't ever go off the screen. Okay. Just a little bit to work that out, to stop it from going off the screen. So if you shoot at the edge, it'll never go anywhere. Edit 282. Spent equals 40, or fx% equals 41. Just in case somehow we manage to fire off the edge of the screen. We'll work that out. Right, that will work. There's got to be a way of doing this. Surely. We've got... Why does it always start beeping? That is the question. Edit 25. Fur string. Okay, list that. Are we actually checking for a fur or a fire? Fur. We are checking for fire. Fur. Okay. Oh, oh, well, we haven't listed that. We haven't ever set fire, have we? Edit 25. Fired % equals 0. Okay. So we have defined it now, so it always starts as 0. So if 5% equals 0, go to 300, blah, blah, blah. 300 is just go to 100. So we're going to get there. We've got some checks to do first. 250 is always bleep, then go to 100. But we should only be seeing that if fired is greater than 1. Sorry, it's greater than 0. Run. It's an print. Fired %. How is it there? How is it 1? How have we got it to 1? That's why it's firing off like that. So we set it to 0. We go to 200 straight away. 200 is, if fired equals 0, go to 220, else go to 250. Oh, of course. At no point are we causing this to jump past. No, we are. Let's go to 200. Right. List 100 to 150. Okay, in line 100, we are jumping to 200. We should not be jumping to 200. We should be jumping to 260. And that's all it is. We've missed a jump. Run. Now, we can move our guy around the screen. I mean, that's never moving, which is weird. Oh, it did there, watch. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, we've got a firing command, and it only works in one direction. So, is this basic? It is. It's locomotive basic. The Amstrad CPC's basic. Compatible with a lot of other basics, but with some tweaks here and there. Right. Will I be adding sound or music? Hopefully. I mean, the challenge tonight is making a game within the session that we're doing. Right. We've already an hour down. So locate fx and fy and blank off the original. Fx equals fx plus 1. If it goes to 40 or 41, then it goes to blank. Otherwise, it stays the same. Locate fx and fy, print the character string. And then go to 100. So it should move on. And it hasn't. It only moved on once. Why is it only moved on once? I bet you have the newest version of Commodore to play this game on. I have a Commodore 64 version C, the one that looks more like an Amiga. I love it. It's wonderful. Right, why is this only going one space then stopping and not deleting itself? Edit 280. Print character string 7. Print character string. I want it to bleep twice. Else. And then run that. Right. It is moving 3 points and then stopping. Because there's a space here, then that one, and then it doesn't delete it. Okay, but it should still delete it, and it isn't. Why isn't it deleted? I don't get it. You used to have the VIC-20. If you dropped it, you'd get a small earthquake. Yeah, they were quite heavy, weren't they? Right, 281 should run. And at 280, right? It's not. Take these out. Right, I'm going to put it in again. 283. Locate. FX%, FY%. Print that. Right, let's see if I can do this. It now never shows. So it is that. 280 to 300. So let's list this piece of code. List 280 to 300. 283, take that out. Okay. So it does do the code. And then it stops. Edit 282. That's going to be 283 now. Edit 280. If I equals 3, then why have I just done 283? Delete that. Right. Edit 282. Right. At this point, go to 100. Edit 280. Yeah, the syntax is not great, is it? If 5 equals 3, then go to 285. Go to 281. So list 280 to 300. Right. Okay, if 5 equals 3, then go to 285, else go to 281. Yeah. 285 is locate fx percent fy percent print the blanking space, and then go to 100. Run. Let's see if this works. No. See what I mean? It goes straight off the screen. List. I want it to go a reasonable distance and then stop, and it doesn't. And that's the worst part. Oh. Okay, let's do this. Oh, of course, hang on. Right. If 5% equals 3, then go to 285. It never does it. Edit 285. Fired percent equals 0. Run. Okay, let's do this. There we go. So it does go a certain distance and then stops, and it now blanks it. But we don't always see it. And that's because the game is running fairly fast. We don't have anything to stop it. So let's change what we've got here instead. So let's edit 280. Let's say it can move 5 times instead of 3. Run. Okay. Now we get to see it. Now we get to see it a little bit before it goes. So you can shoot up 5 spaces ahead of you. We've got something going on here. We've got movement, which is pretty basic, but we've got it. And we've got a thing that shoots. Oh, okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Right, where do we print our guy? There he is. 190. No, locate. Edit, 190. Pen, 1. Right. Where's the firing? Where's the firing system? How am I controlling the pink square head? O, P, Q, and A. That's my movement keys. We will redefine the keys. You can use it by up, down, left, and right, which is O, P, Q, and A for the standard old stuff. Or you can use a joystick. We've got it so that works on the joystick as well. And spacebar fires at the moment, or pressing fire on the joystick. Right, let's do this. So, where is the line? Where do we print the line? We print a character string, don't we? Character string 154, so we need to edit to it too. Right. Pen 2. Run. Right, here's the character. Here's our character. And there we are. He now fires in a different colour. Right, we need a disk. Let's create a disk. New disk. HFE or extended disk. What? I suppose just standard disk. Standard 40-track disk. CPC data, 178K. That's the one we want. Okay. Now my computer will cause a few issues while it tries to find out which hard drives are there and wakes them all up. There we go. So this is my... No, we don't want in Spectrum. I'm just going to put it into... where's my documents? Documents. If it can access the documents folder, it should be able to. New stuff is being made for the Vic. Yes. Wasn't there a game called Cheese and Onion that came out on the Vic, which was really cool? Retro computers. We need retro computers. Where's Amstrad? CPC. There we are. Have I got a thing for My Games? No, I don't. Right, new folder, My Games. And this is called Mr. Cube. No one makes the computer, but we can still get new games because people are still producing the games. Yes. Hi, Krista. How you doing? Right. I think we've got it. Yeah, we've got a disc in now called Mr. Cube. Let's go back to this. Turn the... What the frick? Has this crashed? Please tell me it hasn't crashed. I think it has. Oh, please tell me it hasn't. If it's crashed at this point, the game jam will be starting again, which is unfortunate. It appears, though, that this has crashed. This is... I mean, I'm moving the screen, but I'm not able to access anything. Oh my goodness. Right, let's have a quick thing of force quit. Okay, Retro Virtual Machine still seems to be working, which is a good sign. Oh, bloody hell. It has, hasn't it? It's crashed. Okay, I'm going to leave this to do its own thing while I go and grab a Coke. So, guys, I'll be back in a moment. If the program's crashed, cancel the jam. No way. I disapprove of crashes as well. Right, we'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go and grab a Coke, and hopefully that'll be time for this to sort itself out. Back in a moment. Right. Let's do this. So I've got my hokey cokey, because that's what it's all about. Hey! Yeah, this has crashed. I can't minimize or maximize. Right, let's see. Have I actually got this in here? Retro computers, CPC, my games. Why don't I save any snapshots? We'd have had the same problem. And that's the issue, that we'd have had the same problem. Snapshots would have crashed at the same pace at the way I'm looking at it. Right, we have MrCube.disk there, so it has made it. It's just completely... Holy crap, I can't even close it. Look at that. This is completely crashed. It says it hasn't, but it has. It's gone. Completely gone. Okay. That was weird. That was weird. So I'm going to now load up Retro Virtual Machine. Hopefully, it saved itself as a snapshot, because it tends to do that. Which one were we on? 6128, wasn't it? Yeah, it saves itself as a snapshot. So hopefully it's going to work. List. Everything seems to still be there, and it's still got the color change. So if I run this, I should... Yeah, there you are. See the color change for the stuff. So, list. It's all there. Hopefully this means that it's okay for the moment. It kind of saved its own snapshot. So, let's install that disk again. Insert the disk. Not installed, insert. Has a bit of an issue there. Mr. Cube, open that. Go back to here. Catalog. Drive A has nothing on it. Save. Mr. Cube. Drive A disk is write protected. Turn that off. Retry. Catalog. There's Mr. Cube. Okay, here we go. Right. Now, regardless of which direction we've just been moving in, when I press space to fire, we always fire to the right. Because it has no idea which direction we've been going in. Which is not great. Right. So let's work that out, because that's our next thing. So, game loops. Let's go to 105. Prev equals iString. That's all we need. So, there we are. Okay. Now we go to the code for the firing, which is 200 to 300. That'll do. Right. Oh. Fired percent equals 1. Right. If we've fired, go to 220. We'll work that in a minute. Else, go to 250. I'm okay, thanks. Krista, how are you doing? Right. Let's do this. Fired 205. Fire direction. String equals. Okay, if we've just fired, okay, if 5% equals 220, then, right, 220, 5% equals 1, blah, 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 right. 220 will become 5% equals 1. $221 will be if prev I equals upstring, or prev I equals, then the way that we need to work this out for the purposes of sorting this out, of working out which direction we need to move in. That's how we do this. So we got code that works, but we're now going to screw it all up to make sure it works in the right direction. We've worked out that this thing will work. Then fire direction equals fire direction percent equals 1. 222 if previ string equals down, no, equals right, or previ string equals, then fire direction percent equals 2. So what I'm doing is setting a clock. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cardinal directions, not clock, compass. This is the working on every time we press a key, the game will store the previous key that was pressed. Sorry, it will check the previous key that was pressed. If we shoot, the current key would be the shoot command. So we need to check the one that was before that. So we're checking the previous command, and if it was up, we're going to set the firing direction to up, which is 1. If it was right, it goes to 2, and all of that, 3 and then 4. That's what we're doing here. 2, 2, 3, if previ, so that we can work out which direction we need to move the fire thing in. Previ string equals, and yes, I've just realized I've got a spelling error. And fire direction percent equals 3. Previ 224 if previ string equals left, or previ string equals that. Then fire direction string equals 3. No, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, now we can work on the rest. So, this is getting a bit complicated, but it's going to work. Right. Right. We can work this out. So we've just fired, we've set the direction to fire. Are we going to use the vertical line for firing up and down? We are, yes. That's how it's going to go. Right, here we go. So we've now got that and we've tested how it works. So, give me a second to work this out. We set which direction. Right, now we need to do this. If, no, 225. If fire direction equals fire direction percent equals 1, or fire direction percent equals 3, then shot string equals character string for the up and what was the vertical one? We'll work this out. Where was the code that Patrick sent me earlier on? Right, there's the code for the body and the face. 149. Character string 149. Else shot string equals character string 154. There we go. That's fine. Right, there we go. So it's either going to be the vertical one or the horizontal one. There's our line. Okay. FX 226 fx percent equals x. Right. If fire direction percent equals 1, then fx percent equals x percent, so we don't need to move around. Fy percent equals y percent minus 1. Else. 227. If fire direction percent equals 2, which is the one going to the right, then fx percent equals x percent, so your current location, plus 1, because it'll be to the right. Fy percent equals y percent, because we haven't changed the vertical. Is it? Oh, this is diet hokey cokey, because that's what it's all about. Hey! Okay, we can do this. 228, if fire direction percent, no, percent, yeah, equals 3, but that's down, then fx percent equals fx, sorry, equals x percent, fy percent equals y percent plus 1, because we need to add 1 to the verticals, because it's firing downwards. Else, and then 229, if fire direction percent equals 4, then fx percent equals x percent minus 1, because we're going that way instead. Fy percent equals y. Let me put an else on the end. Okay, there we go. So we've got 5 directions. We know which ways we're going. Okay. Okay. 230. Locate fx percent fy percent, and then print shot percent. Fired equals 5% equals fired percent plus 1. Go to 100. There we are. 200 to 230. Okay. There we go. Oh, we don't need to edit 230. We don't need to add the fired thing, because we're already going to change that next time. So there we are. That should change it. So 230. List 230 to the end of it. Okay. So, okay. Prince character string. 250 never fires off, which is interesting. Oh, because that's already fired. Yeah, okay. So that's okay. Right, list 200 to 220. Yeah. If fired is not, else go to 250. 250 prints that. But that can never happen. 250 wasn't there. It's a hard one. Hi Derek, Host Corner, how you doing? So we've got our first thing and it'll run. Let's do this, run. So, let's check, we're going down, we fire. 224. Oh, that's an or, not an ear. Run. Okay, let's make sure we're going down. Edit 230. locate fx percent, fy percent, print fx percent, print fy percent. We've never set them, have we? Because it hasn't worked. Huh. Remove 105. Remove line 105. Edit 110. Else Previ it's 260. Edit 260. That's how we move the arrow. Okay, let's have a... I need to work this out. Right. 105. If I string greater than or less than that, then previ string equals I string. Otherwise it won't do it. Run. Otherwise it won't store the information we need. Right, fire. There we are. We're now firing upwards and downwards. Left. And proper argument in 230. It doesn't like that. That's interesting, isn't it? It really didn't like that. Right, let's move over that way. So it's only that way. It only doesn't like it if we're going left. We can work this out. It's okay. We can work this out. List. So we've now got something that works, and we know how to get to the thing, and we've got a bit where if we fire twice while we're already firing, then somehow it'll print a beep and go to 100. So we now know how this works. Right. Right, let's do this. Right, 282 needs completely removing. I'm working this on. If fire direction percent equals 1, so we're going upward, then we have to do this. Right, 282 should be, actually edit 281 for the first bit. Pen 2, just add that in. So we're blanking out where the firing bit was. Now it's 282. If fire direction percent equals 1, which means we're going up, then fx, then fy equals fy. Sorry, fy percent equals fy percent minus 1. That's exactly what we need. Yes. (283) if fire direction percent equals 2, then fx percent equals fx percent, because we're going that way, plus 1. We'll work all the rest out in a minute. 282, that should be equals, not minus. 284 if fire direction percent, excuse me, then fy percent equals fy percent plus 1. And 285 if fire direction percent equals 4, then fx percent equals fx percent minus 1. There we go. So 286 if fx percent equals 40 or fx percent equals 41, then fired percent equals 0, and go to else we 287 if fx percent equals 1 or fx percent equals 0, so we can't go that way or that way too far off the border, then fired percent equals 0. 288 if fy percent equals 1 or fy percent equals 0, then fired percent equals 0. And 289 if fy percent equals 24 or fy percent equals 25, then fired percent equals 0. 290 if fired percent greater than 0, then locate fx percent fy percent print shot percent shot string. Go to 100. That should be it. Yeah, that should be it. Okay. Let's see if this works. So, we've got a character that is moving down the screen. Doesn't quite work what we wanted, but it's sort of working. Improper algorithm, but it doesn't like it when we go left. But we got most of it working, but it's not stopping at 5. Why isn't it stopping at 5? So we're getting there. We've got most of a game now. Right, let's look at this. If we fired already, 5% equals 5% plus 1. If 5 go to 285. 285 is now in the middle of this. Oh, it doesn't do it anymore. That's interesting. Right. 280 and 281 should change around. Edit 280. That should be 281 now. 280 should be pen to locate fx percent fy percent and print the blank. Run. Right, let's see if this works. Right, we're going down the screen. Never see that going. Nothing changes, ever. List 281. What happened to 281? Why didn't it work this time? All I did was switch around 2 lines of code. It should have worked. It should have been just fine. Okay. Oh, it always goes to there. Right, I see what's going on. Edit 281 now. Right, this is not going to work because we don't go to 285. We go to 100, else go to 282. Save Mr. Cube. At this point, we're going to save it. So now we've got this worked out. This should work. Run. It doesn't. It should work, but it doesn't. If I go right to the bottom of the screen, then push up, what happens? Yeah, it goes straight to the top of the screen. Right. Fire straight across. It shouldn't do that. Edit 230. What is wrong with this one? Okay, FX%, FY% print shots go to 100. What is wrong with that? Print FX%. 14. Print FY%. 0. That's why. Okay. That's 230. So print 230, 250. Let's have a look. Okay, right. I don't get why it's not doing this, because everything should just be working. I don't see why it isn't. Edit 220. No, let's just do this. 5% equals FX percent equals X percent. FY percent equals Y percent. Right, let's see if this works. Improper argument in 230. List 230. What's wrong with that? We've already got print shot string. So why is there a problem? I genuinely don't see why it's not working when you go left, but it works every time we go right, up, or down. I just don't get it, you know? List, I don't know, 150 to 250. Let's have a look. What have we got that's going wrong? Right, so it's basically this one. So we're going. It's direct. Fire direction is that one. Right, 4. So FX% equals X% minus 1. FY% equals Y. That's why. Edit 229. Run. Now it works. Because we were setting it to a string instead of a variable. There we go. Right, we've got the basics of a game. I don't think we're going to pass the challenge, though, because it's taken a bit too long to sort some of this stuff out. We have no enemy locations or anything like that, so we've got no score or anything. Okay, let's say 80. Locate 12 on 1, pen 3, print Mr. Cube. Run. Mr. Cube. Edit 80. 15 1. Run. Mr. Cube. List 60 to 100. Right. Edit 80. Locate 1 on 25. Pen 2. Print score. For 5. Locate 8. 25. Print score percent. We haven't set up anything like that yet. Edit 20. SC percent equals 0. There we are. It's always going to be like that now. Right. Right, we've got Mr. Cube. And he runs around the screen being a git. There we are. That's all we've got. That's all we've got. We could do an awful lot with this, but we haven't. What time do you have to finish? Technically, in 10 minutes' time. We have not got a game. Right. We have to now do enemy movement. Actually, list 1 to 100. I need to find it. Because we don't appear on screen, do we? Right, where are we? So 90 is what we want. 90. Locate. X%. Y%. Pen 1. Print. Hero string. Okay. No 11 p.m. finish time? Yeah, let's go to 11, see if we can get this done. Right, run the game. We always start there. Beep 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 beep. When I made the challenge, I thought you'd do a text adventure. Yeah, we've done text adventures before. I wanted to try and do like an arcade game. Why does it keep going? It's not meant to keep going. Right. 5% equals 5% plus 1. If 5% equals 5, then go to 100, else go to 282. 5% equals 5% plus 1. If 5% equals 5, then go to 100. Right, here's the thing. Edit 281. If 5% is greater than 4, then 5% equals 0. Go to 100, else go to 282. We never turned off the 5%. There we are. We never turned off 5%, and that was all it was. Okay, now we have a certain size, a certain distance of firing. So, now we need to decide on enemies. So, we've got 25 does a lot of stuff. 26 is, we're going to set our enemy. Enemy string equals, where's our characters? Where's our list of characters? I'm really annoyed that I haven't got the symbol list. There should be a list of symbols, and there isn't. And it's very upsetting to me. Much easier to get well-labelled packets. So I'm not sure what you're... Oh, talking about ingredients and sweeteners. Yeah. All right, we need to sort this out. We haven't got... Where's our symbol list? I've got a symbol list in my Amstrad manual. Why don't... Machine specified firmware character set. The characters reproduced here are plotted and there isn't one. They've cut it out of the... No wonder I can't find it. They've cut it out of the PDF. User manual. Let me look at the user manual for the CPC. Come on. CPC wiki. Where's the 464 user manual? That's what I want. Why isn't that working? Oh, I don't want a RAR file. Don't download a RAR file. 6128 user manual PDF. Please tell me the symbols are in this. Right, it's loading this in. I just want a symbol. I want to have a look and see what we're going to have for an enemy. Page 330. Thank you. That's bank manager. Don't need that because we're not changing all the banks for memory. Literally memory banks. Wow, this is taking a long time. Holy crap, what's wrong here? I seem to be slowing down like you wouldn't believe. Is it still trying to render all of it? Amazing. Right, there's the back of the book, so it has to be before that, and that's the index. And there's a lot of code for various things. So where are we? Was that Othello? Oh my goodness, they put Othello and Pong into the 6128 manual? I should read it better. I don't remember checking that bit. Oh, Othello is one of my favourite board games. It's great. What the hell? Where? Has this not got the symbol list either? Does no one have frickin' symbols? Is that what's going on here? Yep. No one's got the bloody symbols, have they? Oh, frickin' hell, man. Right, forget that. Enemy is now a star. I don't care at this point. Where's... Oh no, don't do this to me. Where's the star gone? There it is. Enemy is a star now. Right. It has. I wasn't looking at the right pages. Fair enough. Okay. Where did I just put the enemy? Where did I define the enemy? Enemy equals that. Edit 26. Level percent equals 1. Right, we go to list 300 to 500. Right, enemy movement. 310. Okay. We can do this. Right. For T equals 1 to level percent. So, the number of enemies will be defined by the level. Now, 310 for T equals 1 to 10. We're only going to have 10 enemies at most. 320. If T equals level percent, then T equals 10. Edit 330. Right. Locate E1%. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? I'm trying to blank previous locations. Previous, I suppose we, yeah, okay. E1x%, E1y%, print 331, locate E1, E2x%, E2y%, print 310, 320, none of that matters. 330, 331, none of that matters. So 310, locate E1x%, E1y%, and print blank. 311, locate E2x%, E2y%. We're going to do this for all 10 potential enemies. 312, E3x%, E3y%, percent print 313 E4x percent E4y percent print 314 E5x percent E5y percent print 315 E5x E6x percent E6y percent print 316 locate E7x percent. This is the X and Y locations of all the enemies, up to 10. Because I don't want too many enemies on screen. That'll slow it down too much. 317 locate E8x percent E8y percent. 318 locate E9x percent E9y percent print. Right, all of them are now blanked, apart from 10. 310, 319 even locate E10x percent E10y percent print. Right, they're all blanked. We've got. Don't worry about it, Patrick. We're just going to have stars as enemies. So we've blanked all of the previous enemies. Now we've got to determine where they're going. 320. I need a random. How does random work again? That is the question. Where's the character for random? Tron-Troff. Okay, that's great. Stars as enemies equals Recton. Yeah, if it works, it works. Right, I need rand. I think it's RND for random. Right, RND numeric expression, randomize. For x is 1, blah, 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 print RND. So, okay, RND. So it is a string, is it? Now, of course, we can print variables. Okay, let's do this. RND. So, 320, randomize. I thought you disapproved of random. I do disapprove of random in games, but there's not much I can do about it for what I need to do. I need basically a coin toss for what I'm doing. Randomize. Okay, here we go. Okay, randomize. 3, 2, 1. If. Let's do G. G percent equals int random out of 2. If G percent, hang on. G percent random out of 2. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. No, that's not what I want. For T equals 1 to level percent. Here we go. 322. This is how we get the random amount. G percent equals random out of 1. If G percent greater than 0, then we can't have the random worked on based on level because we're not. 3, 2, 1. G percent. We'll work this out. G percent equals random out of 1. Integer. Random. Actually, random out of 2. G percent is int random out of 2. If G percent is greater than 1, then E1 X percent equals E1 X percent plus 1, else E1 X percent equals E1 X percent minus 1. 3, 2, 2. G percent equals random out of 2. If G percent greater than 1, then E1 Y percent equals E1 Y percent plus 1, else E1 Y percent equals E1 Y percent minus 1. So we've got a random coin toss essentially out of 2. If it goes 0, then 0 all the way up to 1, and it's in decimal points. If it's 0 all the way up to 1, then we move to the left and up. If we don't, if it's over 1, then we move to the right and down. It's not great, but it will work. Let's go to 350 at this point. Locate E1 X percent, E1 Y percent, and print enemy percent. And then 390 is go to 100. Right, let's try this. Improper argument in 310. What have we done? Oh, we haven't defined any of these, have we? Yeah, no wonder it didn't work. Right, list 1 to 100. Where's our thing about enemies? There it is. Edit 26. We haven't set any of these. E1 X percent equals that's interesting. Let's say 17. E1 Y percent equals 4. E2 X percent equals 6. E2 Y percent equals 12. I'm just trying to put enemies in place, you see. E3 X percent equals 7. E3 Y percent equals 16. Not 61, 16. E4 X percent equals 2. E4 Y percent equals 8. I don't know. E5 X percent equals 5. E5 Y percent equals 10. E6 X percent equals 9. E6 Y percent equals... Now, the enemies are always going to start in the same place, which is unfortunate, but we can work this out if we ever come back to this. 15. E7 X percent equals 17. E7 Y percent equals 2. E8 X percent equals 19. E8 Y percent equals 11. E9 X percent equals 7 E9Y percent equals 20. E10X percent equals 10. E10Y percent equals 5. I don't know. Right, that should do it. We should be able to get some coordinates now. Random number seed. 5. What the frick? Does it ask me every time? Edit 320. Randomized timer. Run. Edit 350. Of course, it goes straight off the top of the screen. Yep, every single time. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We've now got enemy movement. It's not good movement, but we've got it. Also, randomized timer just means that I don't have to type in a randomized seed number. It'll just take it from whatever the timer is at the time. And the timer is the computer's internal clock, which just clicks up once every 300th of a second from the time that the computer was turned on. Okay, there we go. Right. Randomized timer, blah, 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 blah. It's going to do this for every single thing, isn't it? 340 if E1X percent less than 2. Take care, Krista. Thanks for coming along. Then E1X percent equals 2. 341 if E1X percent, so 2x percent less than 2, then E2x percent equals 2. They can never go off the screen if we do this. 342 if E3x percent less than 2, then E3x percent equals 3. Equals 2 even. 342 if E3x percent then no, that's E4x percent less than 2. Excuse me. Why am I doing this? 340, 341, 342. We don't need any of that. Because look at edit 321. And put it on here. If E1X percent if E1X percent less than 2, then E1X percent equals 2. Edit 3 to 1, 2. Edit 3 to 2. We can do this. Yeah, there we are. Right. If E1Y percent less than 2, then E1Y percent greater than 2. Equals 2 even. Run. There you are. It ends up in the corner every time. And we can shoot it. And that's what I'm trying to get to. It's not great, but it can work. Right, we now need to go back to the firing mechanism. Already fired, move the arrow. Okay. 235. 235. If fx percent equals E1x percent and fx percent, sorry, fy percent equals e1y percent, then score percent equals score percent plus 1. E1x. Locate E1x percent E1y percent print. Oh. Else. Right. There we go. Right. List 280 to 350. There we go. Right. We've got the movement. Okay. Edit 290. We take out the 200. There, go to 100 because we need something else here now. 295 if fx percent equals e1x percent and fy percent equals e1y percent, then score equals score, sorry, plus 1, locate e1x percent e1y percent, print, oh, 296, go to 100, run. Right, let's go for it and see if this works. It keeps putting up the O. There we are. Now we're getting somewhere. We actually managed to, but why isn't the score going up? Because we never do it. Okay. We never change the score. Edit 20. Also, we apparently changed SC to SCR later on. Edit 80. And take out this bit. Because we do that every time now. List, right, 100. Where's 100? What's after 100? It's 105. So 101 will be locate 1 on 25. Pen 3. We'll need that. Pen 3, print, score. Locate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 8 on 25. Print, score percent. Run. Oh. Oh, it did not like that. Oh, of course it didn't, because I've not got a... Yeah, run. What's wrong with that? What's... Locate 125, pen 3, print score. And I haven't put another one. Of course I haven't. There we are. Run. Every time. So, okay, got that. Wasn't close enough. There we are. Right, we've got a basic game. It doesn't seem to reset the enemy, though. And that's the thing. The enemy never frickin' changes every frickin' time. But it's working. Kind of. "95% of challenge satisfied." To be honest with you, yes. We've got 95%. Pen 3, what's that? Pen 2. Okay, list. Want to save before something else goes wrong. Oh, it's going to be like that, is it? Edit 20. I'm going to change pen 3 to something that isn't quite as dark. Pen 3 can be 16. Run. Yeah. Save Mr. Cube. So again, somewhere. This is actually not bad. Let's have a look. How much space? It's a 3K game. It's not bad. For 3K, we've got a decent looking game. I'm kind of happy with what we've got. This is getting a lot better than I expected. So let's do this. Okay. Okay, let's do this. We now need list 10 to 50. Right. We need a 27. E1% equals 1. E2% equals 1. E3% equals 1. E4% equals 1. This is an indicator of whether the enemies exist. E5% equals 1. E6% equals 1. If I created an array of enemy existence, enemy X and enemy Y, I'd need 3 arrays of 10, and I could randomize based on a 4 next loop. Holy crap. 20. Alright, redefine this. Enemy string equals star. Level % equals 1. Remove 27. Right, how do I define arrays? It's using the def command, isn't it? DEF for define. Can I set an array just like that? I want to define an array. Where's an array? I want to define an array. Come on. Dimensions. Dimensions an array. Dim allocates space for arrays and specifies maximum subscript values. Right. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Arrays can be multidimensional. Each element of such an array is referenced by its position within the framework of the array. In an array dimensioned by dim positions 20, any element of that array would be referenced. Right, that's what I want. So I want one array with 3 things. And then we can work on the 4 next loop. This would be much easier. 26. Edit 26. Any percent 10. Right. Here we have a dimension. We're going to dimension an array called any. That's for enemies. We have 10 blocks in the first line, 10 in the second, 10 in the third. We can reference any of them, but we're going to reference each one in a go. The first one is X, second one is Y, the third one is a binary based on whether it exists or not. 27. For T. No, we're not going to do that. No, we're not going to do that. Yeah. Now we're going back to enemy movement. We have to remove all of enemy movement. Basically. So we're going to remove all of the enemy movement stuff because it's not what I want. 310, 311, 312, 313, 314, 315, 316, 317, 318, 319, 320, 321, 322. List 300 to 500. There we are, 350. Right, we don't need any of that. So 310 for T equals 1 to level %. Now, every time we go through this, the only enemies on screen will be defined by what level we're up to. So on level 1 we'll have 1 enemy. I could have typed in delete 310 to 323. I forgot we could do that. So we've got a thing. Level 1 only have 1 enemy. Level 2 will have 2 enemies and things like that. Okay. Oh dear gods. What was 210? List 200 to 220. I've just broken it. Load Mr. Cube. Kind of broke it there. Right, list. Got to do that again. Thankfully, we just saved not long ago. So 26 is now enemy string equals star. And then level percent equals 1. And dimension enemy 10, 10, 10. Oh. Yeah, good job you insisted I save. Oh my goodness, I could have screwed up there royally. Okay. What was 210, by the way? Yeah, we needed that. List 300 to 350. Right. Yeah. Delete 310 to 350. That's 300 to 500. Okay. Save Mr. Cube. Okay, let's do this. 310. For T equals 1 to level percent. 320. Locate any percent. Sorry. EX equals Can I do what I'm trying to do? Can I actually do what I'm trying to do? I think I can. No, I'm going to do it separately so I can actually work on what I'm doing. Okay, let's go back to, what was it, 26? Yeah, dimension any 10. Dimension EX 10. Dimension EY percent 10. Dimension EE percent, which is enemy existence, 10. Okay, now we can do it. Okay, so 320 is what I need. Okay, locate EX percent T, EY percent T, print space. There, we blank them. We've now blanked them. Any enemies that exist will now be moved. 330. Randomize based on timer. 340. G percent equals int random based on 4. If G percent greater than 2, then GX percent equals EX percent plus 1, else EX percent equals EX percent minus 1. But it won't be that, will it? Of course it won't. EX percent of T. There we are. And I've got the percentage in the wrong place on that one. Right. So if the gx is 2, then add 1 to the x, otherwise remove it. 3, 4, 5. If gx percent of t is less than 2, then gx percent of t equals 2. 3, 4, 6. If gx percent of t is greater than 39, then gx percent of t equals 39. Okay, now we do the y's. 350 gx percent equals int random on a 4 again. If gx percent greater than 2, then then ey, not gx, just g. If g is greater than 2, then ey percent of t equals ey percent of t minus 1. So we'll go down this time. Else ey percent of t equals ey percent of t plus 1. 355. If ey percent of t is less than 2, then ey percent of t equals 2. 356. If ey percent of t is greater than 24, then ey percent of t equals 24. Right, that will now do it for every single enemy on the screen, randomizing its location on x and y depending on random numbers, and then it'll move on to the next one. And we also check that it can't go out of the boundary of positions that we've got in the thing. Right. You put 34. Where? Oh, it did. Thank you. That should be 24. Thank you very much. And that's 360 next t. Right, that moves them all around. So now we have to go back to the firing thing and work out the location. And that's going to need a for next loop as well. That's fine. Where is it? Where do we look? There it is. 235. Okay. So we need 235. 235. For t equals 1 to level percent, if fx percent equals ex percent t and fy percent equals ey percent t, then score equals score plus 1, so add an extra thing. EE percent for t equals 0. That's very important. That's very important that we do that. Locate EX percent T, EY percent T, print O. Next T. Right, we haven't quite finished yet though, because we need a change to the for next loop because we didn't actually print the position of the thing. At any point, if we, yes, we have. We move all of, we delete them all. Right, 360 should be locate EX percent T EY% T, print enemy string. Next, T. Save Mr. Cube. None of this will work yet. Don't worry about that. List. Because we have to do something in 90, don't we? 90 is locate XY and print the hero. 95 is for T equals 1 to level to 10. Actually, for T equals 1 to 10. EX% T equals integer random out of 30 randomize timer ext equals random out of 30 EY% T equals integer random out of 20. They can't go out the bounds. Random out of 30 plus 1. I'm going to plus 2 even. I'm going to make sure that it actually works. Plus 2 so they can't go out of bounds. EE% T equals 1. Next, T. Save Mr. Cube. And I did that so that all of them have a position at the start and all of them exist. Now we have one more thing to do. There is one more check. We have not checked that the movement of the enemy that we've put in exists. Edit 360. If EE% T equals 1, then print enemy string else. 370 next T. There we go. Save Mr. Cube. This should work. I hope. We're only printing the enemy on screen if it exists. Improper argument in 360. What's 360? Okay, EXT EYT. If EET equals 1, then print enemy string. What's wrong with that? Print EX% T. 0? Ooh, that shouldn't be possible. How is it a... Ooh. Print EY% T. 4. How has it managed to become... to end up with 0 on the X? I didn't think we could do that. Let's make sure that we can't then. Okay. Oh, that's why, because 3, 4, 5 and 3, 4, 6 have GX instead of EX. Edit 3, 4, 5. EX. Then EX. Edit 3, 4, 6. Run. And it just keeps going down the screen. That's interesting. So it constantly goes down the screen, regardless of what's going on. And it never registers as being shot. There's something wrong there, isn't there? But we've got a game, and it always goes down the screen. It never changes. Print int random out of 16. Always. Print int random out of 12. Randomize on timer. Print integer of random out of 16. Always 0. Why? Why is it always 0? What's going on? It shouldn't be like that. This is not working well for us, is it? Okay, am I misusing the random command? Because it was working before. Kind of. Print random of X. Let's try that. Print random. 6. Print random. Print random of 6. Okay. Now I get it. Okay. List 20 to 100. Right, we need to do this instead. Okay. See where we got this thing where it's randomized timer? Okay. Integer of random. Edit 95. Random 30. Times by 10. Because it's coming out as decimals. So let's do this. Not plus 10. Times by 10. Okay. Save Mr. Cube. Run. Print EX percent 3. 4. Print EX percent 1. 3. Right, we're now getting actual numbers. That's what I want. That's what I want. List 300 to 400. Where's our movement thing with the randoms? Okay. Edit 340. So we have to times these by 10, otherwise they're not going to work because it's coming out as decimals, and we don't want that. Yeah. Edit 345. Edit 350. Yeah, times by 2. So it times by 10. Okay. Save. Mr. Cube. Will this run now? Will this move them properly? I hope so. Run. Always going upward. Oh, but it should be there. It should interact now, shouldn't it? So let's see what happens. Okay, it goes through it, but it doesn't regard it as being there. So... we've got the majority of what we needed to do done, and that's interesting. Is it always going to go up? What is G percent at the moment? 5. That's why. Edit. 300. Edit 340. If I move that to 5, then it should be better, shouldn't it? Edit 350. If I move that to 5, we should get some movement. Save Mr. Cube. I don't think I could do arcade games. Arcade games are harder than text adventures because there are more variables, but they're not impossible. Now it's moving down constantly, but it won't go left and right. It's never going left and right. It's always going up and down. Why? Excuse me. Why does it always go? Print G%. Let's see what it is. It's 5. It's always 5. G% equals integer random on 4 print G%. 0. Interesting. Always G% equals integer random base 4 times 10 print G%. 1. So it should change, but it doesn't. List 1 to 100. Okay. 11, randomize timer. Right, list 300 to 500. Where did I put the randomized timer? Right, 330 can go. Run. Aha! We were randomizing back to basics every time. Now this is interesting. Now it's moving. Now we might be able to do this. It's going to be much harder to actually hit it, which is interesting, isn't it? And now we're getting to a point where... Yes! Okay, we hit it, but it didn't count. Oh, we're getting somewhere now, aren't we? Oh! And there's counting me as pressing the button while I'm already firing. So the beep does work. Okay, it's a... That's... Okay. We're getting somewhere now. So why isn't it counting as actually hitting? Yeah, 99.5% complete. We've got 13 minutes left. Right, here we are. Where's our check for this? Right, here we are. If fx equals... Of course! 295 needs editing. 295 for t equals 1 to level percent. If fx% equals ex% t and fy% equals ey% on t, so it's checking all of them from 1 to 10 if we're up to level 10. Then score equals score plus 1. Locate ex% ey, so ex% t, ey% t, print o, else. 296, next t. Save, Mr. Cube. Run. Yes! Oh, now we've got it. I am happy. Oh, I am happy. It's taken us almost 3 hours to make a game where a smiley face can shoot a star, but it's there. It's there. I am happy now. Right, list. We need to change some things now. Right, list 1 to 50. Right, 27 lives percent equals 3. Alright, now we list. We're almost done now. 390, remove that. 400, remember, has enemy killed Mr. Cube? 410. For T equals 1 to level percent. Here we go. 420. If X percent equals EX percent T and Y percent equals EY percent T, then lives percent equals lives percent minus 1, print character string 7, else. 430 next. T. If lives percent equals 0, then go to 500, else 440. Have we made a game in a day? Basically, yes. Edit 430, else go to 100. 500, print. 500 is game over message. 510, locate 12, 12, print. $520. I string equals inky string. If I string equals, go to 520, else go to 100. Edit 520, else go to 10. Okay. List. Where do we locate and print the thing? Right. Right. I see it. Yes. Edit 101. Locate. Let's say 18 on 25. Print. Lives. Locate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 onto 18 is 25, 25, 25, and print lives percent. Run. Right, let's see if this works. Stand Mr. Cube on the thing. So it never checks. Why doesn't it check? Why doesn't it check? Shouldn't it be checking to? Shouldn't it be going on past thing? Or is it jumping back already? Already 5, move to 5, blah blah blah. Go to 300. Yeah, 300's fine because it goes to the next thing for the enemy movement. Okay, Enemy movement, is there any go-tos at all? Does it not go to anywhere? That's interesting. I don't see a point where enemy movement jumps out, but is it X? Don't we have an X% and a Y%? Yeah, X% and Y%. So it is the right thing that we're checking. This 400 to 500. Probably best if we edit 420 at this point. If EE% of T equals 1, so the enemy actually exists. Oh. So why isn't this working? We should be checking if the enemy exists and X is the same as EX and Y is the same as EY, then we should actually get hurt, but we don't at any point. Which is a bit annoying, save Mr. Cube, but we've got a basics of a game. To be fair, I think we've done a decent thing with the game jam. It works, but we can't die. We can kill the enemies, but we can't die, and we can't advance any levels. See? Oh! Ho-ho! We can die. We hadn't been checking something. Save Mr. Cube. Holy crap, we just did it. It worked. For some reason it didn't work the first time we did it, but it worked the second time. Yes. Guys, it's working. The game is working. I mean, it's hard as bloody nails because it's random, but it's working. We've got a game. We've got a game that we did in 3 hours and it frickin' works. Oh my goodness. I can't get it to... Come on. Shoot the... Oh, it hit us. Oh, look at this. Challenge satisfied. Damn right. Oof. Mr. Cube got hit. Mr. Cube got smushed. Come on. We could add to this and make it work, and it would be fine. Okay. Last bit. Last small bit before I end this. Because we have satisfied the challenge, but I want to increase the levels. So we're going to do that now. Right, let's do this. Right. Right. 450 RAM. Level check. 400. Edit. 430. If lives equals 0, then go to 500, else go to 100. No, else go to 450. 450 is the level check. 455. If score percent greater than 10, then level percent equals 2. 456 if score percent greater than 20, then level percent equals 3. 457 if score percent greater than 30, then level percent equals 4. 458 if score percent greater than 40, then level percent equals 5. 459 if score percent greater than 50, then level percent equals 6. 460 if score percent greater than 60, then level percent equals 7. 461 if score percent greater than 70, then level percent equals 8. 462 if score percent greater than 80, then level percent equals 9. 463 if score percent greater than 90, then level percent equals 10. And 464, nice, if score percent greater than 100, then go to 600. And 470, go to 100. 600, rem. Game 1 screen. 610, CLS, pen 1. Locate, 10 on line 1. Print. Well done. 620, locate 1 on 4. Pen 2, print. Mr. Cube has defeated all of his enemies and can now rest peacefully in his lovely edit 620 in his lovely little house. 630, locate, actually print, this will make it easier. Well done. Press a key for another game. Yep, challenge was to write the game in the course of a single stream, and we've done it. 640, I string equals in key string. If I string equals, then go to 640, else go to 10. Save Mr. Cube. There we go, it's saving. Catalog. 4K from that, not bad. Mr. Cube. Right, let's see how this goes. We've got a lot more checks going on and if checks now, so I can't move as quick. Whoa! I just walked right through him and it didn't register. It's not the greatest of games ever, but it does frickin' work, which is surprising under the circumstances. Did I not get one there? Did I not get it? It must have technically moved. Oh, moving out the way, the referee. Look at that. It's running away from me. Oh, it hit me twice. Yeah, this is going to be a difficult game to complete since you have to shoot these enemies 100 times to complete. I can't even hit one. Oh my goodness. Yes! Go on. I have to do that 9 more times to get to level 2. Yes! I could put a high score in. Ooh. Oh, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Let's put a high score in as a finishing touch once I've worked out whether we can actually advance to another level. 3. And see if any enemies turn up. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Come on! Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to. Come on. You can do it. Yes. 4. It's easier to shoot up and down than it is sideways because it seems to move sideways a lot more. 5. I would have sent this to Amstrad Action back in the day and I would have been very happy with it. I bet I wouldn't have got the star type in though, but you never know. That would have been fun if I'd sent it to Amstrad. Oh, I wish I was competent back when I was a kid and hadn't had to work all this shit out as I got older. Come on, let me referee. Why is it? What the frick? Oh my goodness, what have I done? I've screwed up. How did I manage to get off the bottom of the screen? That shouldn't be possible. Woof. Yes! No! Array already mentioned in 26. Ooh. 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 Shouldn't be. Ooh. Okay. So, we need to put... So we need to start at 20s, basically. So 26. Okay, we need to put 16, all the dimensions that we did. All these bits. I press which one counts as copy? That's it, right. If I copy those to there, 16, then edit 26. And take out the dimensions. Okay, now list all the bottom. Still gotten 25. I would have loved that, yeah. If I'd managed to do that back in the... Right, I need to check the stuff at the end. So we're starting at 20, you see. When we have to restart the entire thing. Right. Right, edit 5... List 20. Yeah. Edit 510. Okay, edit 520. There we are. Go to 10, now goes to 20. List 500 to 600. Yeah, that's it. List 600 to 1,000, I don't know. Where's the bit? There it is. Edit 640. We go to 20 instead of 10. That should save us. Mr. Cube. Save. Mr. Cube. I challenge James Pets to write Tea and Cake 2 before next Monday's request room. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Right, there we go. So that will now work. And it won't redefine the things and cause problems for us. Right. Oh my goodness, we've done it. Okay, we can take out 15. Mode 1 CLS and add it to 27 lives 3 mode 1 CLS. Save Mr. Cube. $30. Print. Locate. No, I'm going to add in some finishing touches now. Finish 51. Pen. 3. Print. Mr. 30, 40, print, pen 1, print. Mr. Cube has been beset by 100 nasty enemies. You must help him defeat them by shooting them with his special ray gun, which he invented. For 45, print. Controls. Left O. Right P. Print. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Up. Q. Down. a fire space. 50. Print. Press pen 3. Print. Press any key to start. 50. I string equals in key string. If I string equals blank, then go to 50. Else go to 80. Hi Lex, how you doing? Save Mr. Cube. And list. Right, where do we set the score? In 20. Edit 20. H score percent equals, let's say 12. There we go. I just wiped line 40. What? Oh, I was supposed to put that as 46, wasn't I? Alright, 40. Edit 40. That's supposed to be 46. 40, print pen 2, print. Mr. Cube has been beset by 100 nasty enemies. You must help him defeat them by shooting them with his special ray gun. Now save Mr. Cube. Now we haven't got the high score check in yet, but we'll do that in a moment. List. There's the entire game so far. There we go. So we've got a game and it's crap, but we've got a game. Now we're going to check a quick high score thing, which is easy enough. Okay. Right. Game over, blah, 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 blah. Right. 515. If score percent is greater than high score percent, then H score percent equals score percent. And and 635 is the same thing. So let's do that as well. There we are. We've added the high score in. I don't think we've printed it yet. Let's have a look. Let's check what the game is. Okay. List 40. No, that's, yeah, 40 to 60. Edit 46. Print. I'll add an extra line in there. Run. That looks better. Okay, right, let's do this. Actually, edit 45. And take a few of these out. Run that. Mr. Cube. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, that looks pretty decent. Actually, edit 45 again. Put a few things in there. Should work. Run. If I... Yeah. Edit 45. I want it to look reasonable, you see, since we're doing the finishing touches now, like little extras. Can I put a space there? Run. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, edit 45 again. No, edit 46. Run. There we are. Yeah, that looks good. Save Mr. Cube. Might as well do this. Right, run. Right, press this key to start. Oh my goodness, it doesn't clear the screen. Ha ha ha! Oh, Oh, that's bad. Okay, score lives. So we have the high score list. Oh my goodness, it doesn't clear the screen. 80 is there, yeah. Okay. 85 just CLS. That clear the screen. Right, let's see. Where's the thing about the... There it is, lives. Edit 101. And locate... Let's see. So 20, 25, 26, 27, 29 on 25. Print. High score. Locate 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 4. We can't. Oh, we can't. Alright, so we'll have to move these back. If I move that back to like 14 or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be 21 now, won't it? We should put this on 25. Try that. $25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 31 at 25. Print H score. Run. Haha! There we go. High score of 12. That works. Edit 101. Right, so that'll be 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So it wants 36. So that'll be 37. Run. If you've gone along with this, Mr. Cube is printing on line 80, then the other style. Yeah, but it's okay, because it reprints it. Press a key. It doesn't reprint it. Bloody hell. I thought it did. Edit 101. Why does it take so much space? Who knows? 13 and... $19. Hi, Captain Dowd. How you doing? Right, let's list and see. Why do we get a Mr. Cube that doesn't come? Yeah. Right, remove 85 and edit 80 to add the CLS at the start of it. CLS, there, that will work. Right, save Mr. Cube. Yeah. Run. Mr. Cube. Mr. Cube has been beset by 100 nasty enemies. You must help him defeat them by shooting them with his special ray gun. O and P left, Q and A up and down, fire a space. Right, it's going quite slow, but it doesn't matter. Yes! No. I thought I got it there. Ay, ay, ay. Going down. Fire down. Yes. No. Oh. Come on. Go down. Fire down. I can't even get it. It's slowed down compared to what it was at the start when we had nothing going on in the game. But now it's practically dead. Right, I can see a flickering on the high score, so I will sort that out in a minute. Oh, I almost got it. I just want to hit one. I just want to hit one of them. Come on. Yes. No. Didn't work. Oh, come on. Yes. We got one. Yes. Edit 101. Right. There you are. Save Mr. Cube. Are we still on for listening to groovy records and doing each other's hair when I get into town? Okay. There we go. It works. The game works. I have completed the challenge. Go me. The world loves fantasticness. Beep, beep. Saved Mr. Cube. So, can I quickly check that Mr. Cube is there? Does it work? 2319. It has saved it. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just made a 5 kilobyte long game in a night. I will now make that available on the thingamajig on my website. So let's do that. Let's go to Google Drive and make Mr. Cube available. So, my drive. Wow, it's slow tonight. Okay, GameHammer Live Game Coding. There is my directory for that. And we'll copy Mr. Cube into there. You will need an Amstrad CPC or an Amstrad CPC emulator in order to use it, but it is working. It does work. MrCube.dsk. Where is it? There it is. Oop. Oh, thank you, JL Railways. Right, let's share this. Sharing options. Anyone with the link should be able to download it. Yes. Copy the link. Done. Grab your copy of Mr. Cube at... There we go. Guys, that has been a lot of fun. Congrats, Zoe. Not completely sure what you did, but I know that no one else could have done it with your signature panache and aplomb. Oh, thank you very much. You are very generous, Captain Dowd. What I've done is code a computer game in 3 hours, 20 minutes, which is not bad. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed tonight. That was a bit different from what I've planned. It's just I got a last-minute challenge to make a game in a night, so we did. It's not a great game, but it's a fun game, and I've really enjoyed the challenge. We just got an extra game, just like that. There we go. So yeah, it's a bit of an arcade one, different to what I normally do, but I enjoyed it, and that's what counts. So I hope you all have a lot of fun with it. Yeah, that's the thing. They're the basis of games because it's a challenge in a very limited time. But guys, if you want to play it, Retro Virtual Machine can be downloaded, and it's perfectly workable from there. So yeah, go for it and have fun. Edit it if you want. Faff about with it and see what you can do with it. That's fine. It's by me. I don't mind that at all. That's part of the fun of making your own little games in BASIC that people can look at. But anyway, until next time, thank you so much, guys. Tomorrow, what are we playing tomorrow? Is it Quake? I think it's Quake tomorrow, so that'll be fun. And then on Thursday, we're finishing off the Lego Star Wars, so that's nice. But there won't be a thing on Friday because my dad is retiring soon, so they're visiting and we're going to have a bit of a party. So guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Take care. Have a great evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.